Hello guys, my name is Gary and welcome to chessdelights.com YouTube channel. Um, are you new to chess and want to know the difference between stalemate and draw? If these chess terms are confusing you and want to know the answer and see some examples of stalemate, then you are on the right video. If you do have a really nice example or a comparison of stalemate and draw, then please share and leave a comment below. Okay, so first we are going to define what is stalemate and a draw. For chess beginners, this could be really confusing because it was for me when I was just learning how to play chess. But when I was just researching about stalemate and draw, I found out that stalemate is a draw, or stalemate equals a draw. But the rule has some different ideas because of the point systems and some from other historical events. Okay, so first let's define a draw. A draw can be where both players can agree that their game is actually drawish. So both players can agree that the game is a draw. And while stalemate, this is where both also agree that the king has no legal moves to make. And then it is a draw, or therefore it is a draw because the king has no legal moves. So let me show you a quick example, actually two examples of what stalemate could look like. Okay, so we're going to do a stalemate example. So let's say it's black is gonna be stalemated. Let's have a black here. Then we have a rook here. And king here. Okay, so it's gonna be white's turn. So let's say if white moves rook to f7, and then king's only move is h8, and then let's say the players are just beginners, so king moves, white king moves to f6, and again king moves back to g8, and then the white king moves to, let's say, g6, then black king moves to h8 again, and the rook moves to g7, and this is a stalemate because the black king has no legal move. If he moves to h7, he will be underchecked by the rook. So there is no legal move by the king. This is an example of a stalemate. Now let's take a look at a game from two grandmasters, and let's look at the game at the, let's say, at the 45 move of the game between Blackburn and Simon Winnower. So white moves to, the king moves to g1, and then the queen checks the white king, then the king moves to h1 again. Now the black knight is preparing for a checkmate, and then the white rook moves to f1, then rook a3 by black, queen c2, then the rook moves to rook c3, queen d2 by white. So white gives up its bishop, and then rook takes the bishop on f8, check, and then black king takes the rook on f8. So as you can see, the white king has no legal move because the queen and the knight are protecting or attacking all the squares near the king, like in h2, g2, and g1. So as you can see, the white pawn they're being blocked by the black pawn, and the white's move was to sacrifice or make an exchange with the bishop. White wants to do a stalemate or a draw in this game, so he made sure that the king will move to f8 to make this next move by white. It's queen h6 check. So the option for black is to take the queen, and that will cause a stalemate on the game, and the game will be a draw, because once the knight takes the queen, the king can no longer move to a legal square. But if the knight not take the white queen, it's actually a stalemate, since the king is on an open square, and a perpetual check or a threefold repetition or 50 move rule can occur in this game, and then it will be a draw as well. So that's it. It's an example of a stalemate and a draw. Actually, there could be a 50 move rule or threefold repetition on that example. So let's define stalemate from according to Wikipedia. So stalemate, according to Wikipedia, is a situation in the game of chess where the players whose turn it is to move is not in check, but has no legal move. So the rules of chess provide that when a stalemate occurs, the game ends as a draw. So just a fun trivia, some chess players I've read that they consider stalemate as a mate, maybe because there is a mate in the word stalemate. But no, stalemate is a draw. So now that you know that stalemate is a draw, and also you understand that draw can occur when both players agree that the game is a draw, let me share with you 3 more different types of a draw in a chess game. So number 1, if 50 move rule has occurred, which means without the pawns are not being moved, or no chess pieces has been captured. So that is also a draw in a chess game. Number 2, if threefold repetition has occurred, for example with the chess player under check for 3 times, which the player cannot avoid going back to the same position 3 times. So threefold repetition is also a type of draw. And number 3 is when chess pieces that are left in the game are not sufficient enough to execute the checkmate. So that is also a draw. So if you encounter any of this, you can offer or accept a draw to your opponent. So if you're wondering what are the insufficient chess pieces that can force a stalemate or a draw in a chess game, you can check out my blog post on justthelights.com/stalemate. Again, just type that justthelights.com/stalemate, and you will find 3 scenarios that can force a stalemate or a draw by having insufficient chess pieces. Just go to justthelights.com/stalemate and scroll to the bottom, and you will find the 3 scenarios on that blog. Thank you for watching.